If somebody asks you to pray that trials may come in your way, or suffering may come on your way, would you do that prayer? Or maybe somebody said you are a unbeliever, pray that the trials may come to your life. I'm sure you'll have a big trouble and a big problem to pray that prayer. But you know what? Trials, temptations, suffering is part and a parcel of Christian work. I'll be doing a series on Christian suffering, really asking, why do Christians suffer? You know, the people are supposed to enjoy the relationship with God. But looking across the Bible, we have people celebrated, but also we have people who suffered diseases, misfortune, and other calamities in life. So that tells me there's a place for actually suffering from believers. There's a place of trials when it comes. But the motivation here is all the people we look at in the Bible. Abraham, Daniel, call them. All of them go through difficult time in their life. And today I'm picking one of the individual that we can actually be able to relate to quite a little bit here, and his name is Paul. The guy actually wrote 50% of the New Testament. And yet the man was full of suffering and mystery in his life. This is what he says in 2 Corinthians 12 and verse 7. Saying, because of his surpassing great revelations, therefore, in order to keep me from becoming consented, I was given a thorn in my flesh, a messenger of Satan to torment me. And 3 times I pleaded with the Lord to take it away from me. But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. This is the man we talk about in the Bible. His name is Paul. And yet the man went through a difficult time in his life. In fact, the Bible says he had a thought in the flesh. A number of scholars say maybe he had epilepsy, other they talk about malaria, and other things they normally talk about. But anyway, Paul suffered in his life. And the Bible says he pleaded 3 times that the Lord would take that problem away. But God said, my grace is sufficient. And so, point number 1 here is that in a moment of suffering, the grace of God is sufficient. And I might not know exactly what you could be going through at the moment, but I would want to utter those once again and say the grace of God is sufficient for you. But then number 2, also suffering prepares us for destiny. If the Lord knew that there is anything that will take us back or anything that will bring us down, maybe because we were up and everything is okay, then you bring a situation to teach us that this is not our home, And in this world, he said, we're going to encounter tribulation. But he said, be of good cheer, guys, because I have overcome the world. And so 2 points there, or number 2, is that suffering, they prepare us for future and destiny. Because we believe that there will be moments where there will be no pain. In fact, what the Bible says, in heaven there will be no pain. There will be celebration and celebration. But then, number 3, in this case, I would say suffering, in some way, it is able to make us better ministers of the gospel or the ministry we do among the people. Every moment I go through a trial, I am an example to give to my friend tomorrow. And say, as a pastor, as a husband in my marriage, as a businessman, my business is not doing very well, but I'm still holding on there. And I think that testimony now becomes a testimony to your neighbor and even to the other person. So suffering, we hate it, we don't like it, I don't like it, but there's a rule for suffering from believer, because at the end of the day, it won't consume us, it will leave us as better people. The Lord bless you.